What up, 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 my weed? Welcome to the wheat field. Welcome back, welcome back. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is your girl Lottie, having a natural, no makeup, November kind of day. Just one of those days. Come on in here. How y'all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. You my returning wheat. What's up, wheat? How y'all doing? If you new to the space, if you new, don't click off. Stay. Okay? I'm telling you, it could be cold. It could be starting off like cold Crisco, but we get to cooking, we get to warming up, okay? So just hang on in there with your girl. Hang on in there. And if you find that you vibe, subscribe, okay? And if you find out at the end of it that it's a message that you care about, share it out. And if you really feel like you want to sit for a spell, hit that noti bell. It'll let you know every time we throw one of these things up. Yo, I am still getting this sip. I ain't got it. Look, it's a morning. It's thick. It's like cold Crisco. But just, stick with your girl. Hang on in there. Let's get a sip. Y'all got a sip? Yeah, we got to get this sip. Mm. When I tell you, it's a morning. It's cold. Like, I like the winter because it's pretty. But I don't like the winter because it's cold. It stay cold. It's dark in the morning. It throws my clock all off. I be wanting to be sleep, y'all. Like, the sun ain't up yet. We get up when the sun get up. If the sun ain't up, we ain't up. That's how I feel. Then it feel like it take too long to get going in the day. Trying to put these boxes up here. We got a couple decks of cards out. We're going to jump into some stuff. We got some empowering questions. We got some angel answers. We got some stuff to be mindful of. We got some soul journeys, some wisdom, some, see what's behind the moon and activate our light. You know how we do over here. It's a whole spread. We get down into this thing. We get deep with it, yeah. This is not no surface level tarot, and just, let me, a disclaimer, got to put it out there. Got to put it out there. I am highly spiritual, not religious at all, okay? Not religious at all, but I'm highly spiritual. So we channel, we do. We said that. Channel messenger, I think. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. If we didn't, let's get that in there right now. Lottie, this girl right here, channels with the Most High God, the eternal Lord of all, the infinite intelligence, and His breath of life that connects and binds everything in existence. Yep, we sure do. Yep, that was a lot. That was a mouthful. It was, I know. It be a lot too. Sometimes we start off slow. Lottie, cold Crisco. Okay, when I say sludge, I mean sludge. Like right now, it feel like it's thick. It's not even moving. It's not even like molasses. It is. Yeah. That's why we be having to get this sip, y'all. We do. Shout out to my godson, my nephew, B. Cole. Blood over dishonor. Yeah, that's his brand. Love him. Y'all see my sweater faded. I need to get another one. I do. But this one is special to me because it's my first one. It is. So, again, I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all can rock with your girl. I hope you can vibe with this. We bring everything together. I mean, like everything that we can think of, like every scripture. We bring in books. We talk about astrology. We talk about the body. We talk about how your mind works, how to, systems on systems on systems, all of this stuff. And we just, the secrets, we bring them in. And if you can vibe with that, you can reconcile with that, subscribe. If not, you ain't sure yet, just stick on around here and let it get to cooking. See how it comes together. You know what I mean? Just let it come together for you. And if it come together and you fare well with it, then go ahead on and subscribe. Let's jump on into it, y'all. We got to pray. Because when I tell you it's thick today. We got to pray. We got to pray just to make it through these days. I'm telling you, we got to pray. Come on, Father. Thank you so much for the eternal Lord of all. I recognize you, that you are here with us always. Called and made each and every one of us your wheat by design, using your infinite intelligence, the wisdom principle thing that encompasses the knowledge of everything in existence. Yes, thank you so much. You move that intelligence by the breath of life, the force. Yes, you do. Thank you so much for animating me and activating me on this day, on this rising, as we resurrect into this space. Thank you. get it out. As we resurrect into this space, we know that you are with us, that everything is designed for your purpose, for your will, the eternal Lord of all, and that as heaven has already touched earth, coming to do a work, we come to edify ourselves, to come into alignment so that we can edify the source, so that what is done in heaven can also be done on earth. It shall be done. Lead us and guide us on this day, Holy Father, the whole infinite. Lead us and guide us. Come out before us. Guide my steps, guide my words, guide this message. I am your willing, surrendered vessel and messenger to bring this message not only for self-edification so that I can edify you, the source, but edify your wheat that they too may be edified and edify you, the source. And if we can come together and unite, bring all those who need it to this space. Have them vibe, subscribe, like, click, share, all of that good stuff. You know how it go, Father. Yes. If they resonate, bring them to this space, magnetize them so that they may hear the words that you give me to speak. If we are in alignment, please seal us with your ashe. Brighten my lumen so bright that they shine and confuse, turn back, blind out, deny access. Anything that might come against me to distort, disillusion, cause chaos, conflict, confusion, anything, let them be blinded out and blocked out and turned away. Everything that they come against me, let it be returned to them 100-fold using the law of doubling according to the universal laws of the universe. Is there anything else that I should pray? Source says to be, is that balanced? Whole, to be whole. And I feel the energy of past and future and present. Why do I feel all three? All three is now. So be present with our whole everything now. Is there anything else I should pray? No. Will you seal us with your ashe? Let's get it, y'all. Father blew all of that ashe over this whole table. We still got to bless each deck, though, before it goes into use. Father says each deck has its own reverence. It must be prayed over before we go into use of them. Is there any text that you would like to pull, Father? Which deck would you like to go to first? Mindful messages. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Hey, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. I'm doing good. I'm starting to wake up now. I'm starting to feel it. That prayer always gets me going, get my juices flowing, that electricity. Oh, yes, we want that one. Okay, let's do it. Father say doing our best. Come on in here with that thing, Daddy. Let them know what it is on this day. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. The understanding and awareness that you have in this moment, that's all it is. In the now, if you have everything that you're doing your best with everything that you have in this now, nobody can ask anything else from you than that. And if they do, tell them to go talk to your maker. Okay? Because Father says, as long as you're doing your best in the moment, that's all you could be asked for. That's all. You know, any decision you make, it's okay. No matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Whatever decision you make, it's okay. So if you're a person that's having issues and trepidation and hesitation, feeling a certain kind of way, confusion, conflicted, sad, anxious, depressed, over past decisions, let it go. If you wanted the sound of my voice, it brought you to where you're supposed to be at in this moment so that you can learn and you can grow. Let it go. It taught you a lesson so that you can learn and you can grow. It doesn't matter what the decision is. All of them taught you a lesson so that you can learn and you can grow. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Everything's gonna work out right, just let go. Yeah. Nurture came out. That's for somebody. I was talking about that on Facebook yesterday. Nurturing yourself, taking care of you. you know, taking care of the source of self. That's one of the ways we edify a source is by edifying self, right? So the more you learn, the more you become strengthened, you serve that back up to the source. And you serve it out to your wheat field, like out into creation itself. Then, like, so if you nurturing you, I think about this. Come on with this thing. Might be my little, whatever. I told you sometimes my family, my girls, my daughter, she wanted to put me in a straight jacket, one of the ones with the buckles in the back that you can't unzip by yourself. Yeah, one of them. But let me tell you something. I do everything with the Most High God. Everything. I'm talking about, when was the last time you asked the Most High, do you want to take a shower or do you want to take a bath? Do you want spaghetti or do you want chili? Do you want to do a facial? Do you want to do a pedicure? You want clear or you want color? Sometimes when you just sit there and you nourish you in your spirit, like have a whole conversation with the Most High. Like, what do you want? I'm here in creation, this physical vessel that is marvelous. I mean, the ability to experience the senses is like the wonder. Let's run through them again this Monday. You might have forgot. Let's put it back right here in the forefront and right here on top of the crown, okay? Sight. Your eyes don't pick up visuals, baby. Go back and see how your eyes work. It's down in the archives, Sight by Faith. See light everywhere, okay? Your eyes don't see visuals. It's a wonder how they do that. Your nose and your taste buds work together. Smell and taste. Combination. How does it put together all of those combinations? It's a wonder. Your ears hear sound resonance. We develop language in our mind and give the words meaning. And we do that what is the variety of language across creation? Come on with this thing. That's another one. I can feel sensation. This skin not only feels sensation, but the feeling gives me warning. Does it hurt? Is something bothering my vessel? Yeah. Does it feel loving and comforting? Yes. That triggers an emotional response. Another feeling. Emotions. That's a whole nother wonder. Where did it come from and how did it get there? And what part of my brain and my body actually says emotions? Like, where does it come from? That's a whole wonder. You have an intuition, like you get them downloads, them dropped in, you be like, oh, them ideas, like where did that come from? Thoughts to figure out how you are thinking and how did they come about? What led from one thought to the other thought? That's a wonder. To know that we are connected, the grand cosmic mind, like you see me, given everything that I just said, that you don't actually see any visuals. Your body brings in information and discerns it in the mind. And if I can discern and break this thing down the same way that you can discern and break this thing down, I mean, it's nuanceical. But at the end of the day, you see the sky just like I see the sky. You see me as a brown-skinned girl, just like whatever you are, I would see you just as that. You know what I mean? So the ability to do that from a connected space, lets us know. The fact that we all use oxygen and expel carbon lets us know. The fact that the trees take in the carbon and give us oxygen lets us know that we are all connected. Everything in creation is connected. It is. The basic molecular structure of your body, the elements, are the same as they are pretty much around the cosmos, among the omniverse. I mean, gold, copper, aluminum, iron, all of that is everywhere. That's you. So to look at yourself as a pixel of the source, the Most High God, the infinite intelligence designed you to be that. Like you riding around in this magnificent vessel that you in, yeah, you were wonderfully and magnificently designed to do exactly what you're doing. So to take a step back and be like, okay, Most High, what is it that we want to do? Because we in this vessel, and it does all this wonderful stuff. It gives us the ability to experience creation itself. So how do we want to experience creation on this day? What piece of creation, me, am I going to experience? I'm going to pick up creation and experience it. I'm going to pick up a cheeseburger because that tastes good, and I want a cheeseburger. Like, that's my desire. Maybe I want to go to Tibet and see the monks or something. I don't know. I do. I would love to go up there. I don't even like winter, but I want to go there. It looks so pretty. I told you it's pretty, but it's cold as shit. I don't know. We have to work it out. Let's question ourselves, Father. Come on. I know we ain't grabbed no crystal. We ain't did nothing. We done prayed though. Thank you, Father. Thank you for the infinite all. Thank you for the breath of life. Please bless these cards and refresh them for this message here. Please use these cards as tools to bring a message to your we feel, not only to me, so I may be edified and edify you. The source edify your we, so that they may edify you. Let us resonate, come together, magnetize them to this space here, Father. Yes, and if they resonate, let them, get this message so we can create something greater, that we can edify you. Yes, that's what we're here to do. Help us question on how we can do that better on this day. And if there's anything else we should pray, please tell us with your ashe. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it, my week. Let's get it. It's Monday, y'all. Let's get it. I hope y'all in here. I hope you're having a good time. I told you, step for a spill. Sometimes we get to cooking. We do. It starts slow, but the Father come in and throw some heat on it. Start dropping a few little nuggets in there. See what we come out with. Sometimes it can be slow. It could be like a chili. It's cold outside right now. I might need some oatmeal, some porridge, something that's going to stick. I don't even know where porridge came from, like I'm Goldilocks or some ish like that. But some oatmeal do sound good. Some oatmeal and put some stuff in it, like some cranberries or something. Some fruit, some blueberries or something in there with some brown sugar, and maybe some cinnamon and a little bit of, I like the G butter. I've been on that clarified butter. Yeah, we've been doing that. It's a little bit better for me, just a little bit. Yeah, you want any one of these? No, okay, let's keep on flipping and see if we get something out. What should we ask ourselves? I feel a weight right here. This one, this. Did we split it right? This. Okay. What? Y'all go trip out. Y'all go trip. Go, Father. Bam. How do I show love to myself and to others? Was we not sitting up here talking about this nurture card and how you show love, like creation, experiencing creation? That's showing love to you. Do you want a bath today or do you want a shower? How you gonna work it out? Do you want chili or do you want a pot roast? You want some spaghetti? What do you want? Hey, last night we had my daughter. She made some lemon roasted herb chicken, something with the pasta and the spinach and the Parmesan with the light lemon sauce. When I tell you we be up in here cooking and eating like it's somebody's restaurant, okay, between me and her, it be like, it's like an unspoken competition. We don't really talk about it. We just, it's dinner. Look, the shit was great. Look, that's another one. Put it on the menu. Put it on the menu. How do you show yourself love? I don't know. What do? Do you let yourself relax in the bathtub and, I said, you want a manicure or pedicure? You want clear or colored? What do you want, Father? We got some coffee. You want, what kind of creamer you want? What you want to put in it? This morning we got a little pumpkin spice. We got a little vanilla extract with some little pepper. It might sound like a lot, but this shit is great. Okay, it is peppermint creamer with pumpkin spice, a dash of that, and we put some vanilla extract, boom, in there. When I say good, Most High would make a cup of coffee. You be like, I didn't ever even think that. When was the last time you let Most High come in there and cook a meal? Go in there and see what you want to eat, because I don't know nothing. How many times you be like, I done had everything. I don't know what to eat. I don't even know what I got a taste for. Ask the source. That's showing love. When you do them affirmations and you stand in the mirror and realize that you are made and called from everything that is in the cosmos, that's showing love to you. Oh yeah, it is. We was like, huh, we ain't doing all no extra. No. Blood over dishonor. That's where we at with it. Cold, sweat a day. That's what Most High said. We got this all scrubbed up and good, and then guess what? Moisture. We got some vitamin C in there, some good bio oils. Just let it do its thing. We ain't do all that extra. Why? Because Most High said it's a natural November day. That's what's happening. Okay, well, good. Nourish the skin. Nourish it. That's what we gonna do. We probably gonna drink a whole lot of water too, because I just heard the word water. Maybe we ain't been drinking enough. How are you showing love to you? We got some salad in the refrigerator. That sound good too. Because we probably need to eat some fresh leafy greens. How are you nourishing you? Did you meditate this morning? Did you get your mind right? Did you activate your spirit and say, hey, I recognize that you were in there. Where they at? They in there. Did you recognize them? Did you activate them and pull them out into the forefront? Call your whole board together, because did you know that you a whole organism that's like a whole organization, and you got a whole board up in there, like you the CEO of you, and you got a whole team up in here, and you can call them and like, hey, first of all, we like to thank head, of HR, the source, from being here. Then we got our whole business strategist, our intelligence team. Thank you so much for the all. And then we got the one that hold it all together. The breath that animates us. We wouldn't be, where would we be without that? Come on. And then all of these other folks is just up in here, these spirits. Because the intelligence comes with a whole team. You talking about, name them. Father said, sit on back. I'm just saying I do. We got facilities. We do. We got somebody to take care of the vessel against the building. You know what I mean? It houses stuff. We got to take care of that. We got Mike. It's a whole security team. They protect us. They keep us, not only do they keep us on the straight and narrow, that spirit of counsel keeps us on the straight and narrow. Let us know what's coming up against us so we know how to move around. That's the spirit of counsel, But that spirit of might, my security team, Michael and the crew come through. They cleaning out stuff before it even, they checking them at the door. Oh, you can't even come up in here. Oh no. This right here is private property. This is private grounds. You can't, it got a whole gate, it's surrounded. You can't come up in here. We are not, no. Let somebody come up in there and rob your peace. Your prosperity, your abundance. No, thank you. Michael say, not today. We got to pray. We do. We got to pray. What's that? Let's pray. Where we get? This one? All right. Thank you, Father. Thank you, the eternal Lord of all. Yes, infinite intelligence, show wisdom, and your breath of life, the force that binds us all. Use these cards as your tools to deliver a message through me, your will and surrendered vessel and messenger, that will edify me first and foremost, that I can edify you, the source. Let it be edified unto your wheat, so that they may come together and edify you, the source. And let us unite, come together over this here message, so that we can all come and edify you. That's what it's for. So heaven coming to earth, coming into alignment, so we can do the will of heaven here on earth. Your will, Father. Yes, that is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is there anything else that we should pray? If not, please seal us with your ashe. Thank you, Father. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's come on in here. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you for sitting with me as we bless each deck we do. We appreciate that. I mean, folks could get tired. They could click off. They could be like, what is this? You know what I mean? But if you done made it this far, hold on in there with me. If you vibing so far, subscribe. We about halfway in. We don't know how long it's going to be. But if you vibe, subscribe. If it's, you know what I mean? If you liking it so far, you know, again. If you don't want to wait, you want to just wait to the end and see how it all come together, then just wait, you know, just hang on in there, set for a spell. Ooh, we want both of these and that one. Okay, you want another one? Yep, let's do it. We got a couple of these out here. Ooh, I'm looking at two good ones. You want either one of these? This one? Either one of these? No? Okay, put them back. Let's give it a shuffle. See what we got going on here. Is it in one of these? No. Okay. I feel it's solid up here. You want this? This top one? This? Okay. Anything else in here? Nope. Well, I'll show you to that, y'all. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Oh. Father says this. Self-respect. Self-respect. Oh, that is beautiful. Father saying we should pray this. Dear God, source, our eternal Lord of all. I got to change that part. I can't read that like this. Okay. Thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself. We just talking about how do I show love to self? How do I nurture me? Doing the best that I can in all of the situations. Just recognize you just doing your best. Yes, beloved. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. Boundaries much. We was just talking about how Angel or Michael, they'll block some stuff out. Boundaries. Hold your peace. Hold your peace. I am peace. I am peace. I am patient. I am peace. I am patience. Notice the words. I am peace. I am patient. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am intelligent. I am successful. Come on with this thing, beloved. I ask for your protection. I am protected in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Yes, because I got to hold on to my peace. Yes, because you can't get it. Well, you can, because you can always recall your peace is yours. Let nobody tell you that they taking your peace or let nobody take your peace. It's yours. How they going? They ain't taking it. You giving it away. You give away your peace? Hell no. Come on with this thing. This is the other one. You want this one now? This one? Okay. I was feeling like I was supposed to put that down. Father, say this next. Explore your options. What you want to do? What do you desire? You want to know how you get there? It's in there. It's already baked in, beloved. You just got to discover you. Do you know that you got options? You ain't just what you are today. You so much more than that. Well, of course you are everything, like right now, but you may not know and have experience, not experience, what I'm trying to say, realized how much you really got up in there. You may not have realized it. Because the realization changes everything. When you feel like and think like you need to go searching for something, seeking something, that's another form of chasing. And you often push away what you are chasing. It eludes you. That is why it is a chase. And usually when people feel like they have attained what they chase and they stop putting in any effort in, and the value and the appreciation starts to diminish, right? So your emotions are twofold and working on both sides. Either you feel like you desire it, you got to go get it, you're chasing it, or you feel like you've already attained it, so there now it's like no effort, it's like lackadaisical, right? I don't value it anymore. The gratitude that you used to have for it is now diminished. But if you would kind of flip both of them, flip them to the middle. You got one on this side, flip it to the middle. You got one on this side, flip it to the middle. Come to the middle, come to balance with that thing. If you realize that you already are, then you could just be grateful for you. And just put that emotion, that gratitude for you, for self. I'm already whole. Anything that I seek and desire, I have. I have it already. I have abundance. I'm incredibly abundant. I mean, like I was gifted the entire 3D plane. Yeah. You know, my source made a whole garden of a plane and just dropped me in the middle of it, like after it was all done. Provision. I have provision. Creation is my provision. I have comfort and connectivity. I'm connected to everything in creation. There's no way that I could ever not be. I have counsel. Everything that I ever want to know is held in the intelligence of the all. I only need to tap in. I only need to realize that I have it. Realize. Explore your options. Let's read the card. Dear Holy Father, the eternal Lord of all, thank you for your wisdom, the infinite intelligence, the principal thing. Thank you for that. Thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Alternative options. Yeah. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. We're going to touch on something real quick, okay? Because we reading on this here dark psychology. Let's see. Father, is we still there? Is you going to bring it? Yeah. So one of the theorems is that the fact that a manipulator wants you to act on a stimulus, you only need to believe that something is real to react to it with a real action, right? And so what people do is kind of put something in front of you to make you feel like this is real, and so you react on it. Even if that thing is not, you know, it's a pseudo thing, something to bait you into an activity. Okay, so one of the things that they do in this manipulation is, one, give you a pseudo situation, something that's false, that's not really real, right? And bait you using that stimulus to act in a certain way, because most of our actions, unfortunately, are predictable. Yes. So when they can use a certain stimulus to bait you into a particular action, another part is at work. One is the pseudo situation is false, something to try to push you into movement. And then secondly, they limit the choices put in front of you, because they know the human mind likes to streamline, like make it real easy, make it plain, make it understandable, break it down in chunks so that you can get it, right? But doing that limits you. It's like, okay, I'm only going to put 2 or 3 choices in front of you. I'm going to give you a pseudo stimulus, something to push you into action. But the responses that you have to choose from, I'm going to limit that too. So you being controlled on both sides. One, to force you into an action, and second, the choices and responses that you could react with are being limited. I'm going to just let that sit for a second while I take a sip. So when it comes to exploring your options, realize that all of your options are not put in front of you. They're not. You could use a practice of meditation, going inside of self and meditating to have the answers revealed onto you. Now, isn't that a little bit different than seeking the answer? I don't know. It depends on how you want to flip that thing and think about it. Because some people could say, I'm seeking on the inside, right? Come on. Seeking would be like, oh, I'm going to Google and I'm about to find this. Oh, I'm about to jump on, or I'm about to go and I'm about to, taking it into your hands. Versus going inside of self and sitting in the spirit and letting it come to you. Putting it out there, I desire this. I know that the desire can be fulfilled because I have the desire. The Most High not going to give you a desire that is unable to be fulfilled. But first you got to see, is that desire coming from the Most High? Discern. I feel this, I desire this. That's a warning system. Emotions tell you, right? Warning. Hey, something going on. We got a desire, it's a piece of information, something happening. Run that up to the kingdom. Let it sit in that space. Most High drop it down on you. Whatever get dropped back down on you, move on that. Okay? Then it's like, okay, yeah, I felt it. Inspiration, intuition hit. I ran it up to the kingdom. Father said, fall back on that, beloved. What do? Fall back. Inspiration hit, run it up to the kingdom. Yep, beloved, that's what I want you to do. That's the real, that's the real. Drop that down on you. What do? Move on it. That's the real. Move on it. And either way, you've got a realization. You had it come in. You felt it. You sent it up. You didn't do the work. You just sent it up. And then when it came back down, now you realize that that's what it is. You move on it. Okay? Exploring your options, you will be surprised what other choices and options come back from the Most High when you send that thing up. It could be something that you didn't even consider, something that wasn't even placed on the table for your consideration. Why, beloved? Because your options are already being manipulated. When we study dark psychology, we're looking at how them tears work. Okay? Because this is what they do. Yeah, they done wrote a whole book. They've been studying this thing about how to work the shadows the same way we've been studying on how to work the light. But here's the thing. History is told by the victor. So do you think they're going to tell you how to work your life? No. Why would they? Your life's purpose. But how you going to discern what that life's purpose is if you are in the right way? If you don't take it up to the kingdom and see what the eternal Lord of all has to say. Because oftentimes we be seeking, running out here, chasing after all kind of stuff, and when you catch it, when you get it, you find out you don't want it. Let that one sit in your chakras for a minute. Just saying. You be done chased after some whole ish and find out when you finally catch up to it and you got it, you don't want it. You be trying to throw that back. You be trying to throw that back. Oh no, we done jumped off into the wrong lot. How many times you done sowed seed in a fallen lot? Come on now, cause did you really take it up to the source? Did you run it up through the chakras of one time and let them drop that download on you and say, oh no, it look good, but everything that glitter ain't gold. And guess what? The tares look just like the wheat, beloved. You don't know if it's a tare or a wheat until it bear fruit. You got to give it a whole season. I mean, a planting season, a growing season, a reaping season, so you can see what it bear. You do like that, do that over there. Don't bring all that ish up in your lot, because you might have some more options that you ain't even seen yet. And if you ain't run that thing up through the kingdom and let them drop it down on you and sure enough be approved, you better let it stay over there and see what it do. Just saying. My advice to you, blood over dishonor, that's real. Get it? Let's read this one. Life's purpose. Dear Holy Father, our eternal Lord of all, yes. You know the details of my divine life purpose. Yes, he do. That's why you got to sit everything up so he can let you know. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Keep it moving. Nope, this ain't it. Stay right there. Keep it pressing. Yep, that's it. Boom. Go for it. Bust out on that ass. Sorry, y'all. Get back here. No, I ain't sorry. You're supposed to come out like that. Hang on in here with your girl. Y'all vibe and subscribe. I'm just saying. Hold on. Uh, I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Yes, coming to alignment. Why? Because heaven touched earth to do a thing. What thing did they do? What did you come to do? Maybe you don't remember. You got to realize it. That's why you got to run it up through them chakras. You got to meditate. Yeah, have it drop down on you. Please clearly guide my actions so that when I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful life creation. This say career, but it ain't just no career. This is your life path. It's your life work. It's a life purpose. Life purpose. And then they put career at the bottom of that. No. Negativo. Not. This is what the source says you're supposed to do. He sent you here to do a work. You don't remember what it is. You got to realize it. It's in there, but you just don't remember. So if you meditate and really, well, for one thing, what's pissing you off? See, people don't like to look at the tears. They don't, but that's why we here, because we do. We look at the tears to see what they doing. So we can take that energy, transmute it, transform it, and put it back on us because we call for good bread. So since we're talking about good bread and careers and life purposes, let's get into it, okay? So those tears got energy. Haters, yeah, they give me energy. I need to look at it. Transform it. Transmute it. And do what? Push out some real shit. You ever had somebody hating on you, tell you what you can't do, what you ain't gonna do, and then you turn around and do it just to prove they ass wrong? That's what that is. Yeah. You took all that energy and put that back on you and was like, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Keep watching. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Ooh, pop the molly, I'm sweating. Ow! Y'all know where that came from. Don't believe it, just watch. I'm sorry. Anyway, please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful purpose. Is there anything else we should pull, Father? No. You're good with that. You want anything else on the table? What would you want? Soul journey. Father said we on the journey. Let's get it. Come on now. This one. No, this one? Okay. Thank you, Father, the whole eternal Lord, our eternal Lord of all and the infinite intelligence of the all, the breath of life that binds and connects us. Please use these cards as your tools to deliver a message onto me first and foremost so that I may be edified and edify you, the source. Edify your wheat so that they may be edified and edify you, the source. Let us come together over this message so that we can bind over a common purpose. Edify you, the source, so that heaven can do the work in earth as it is done in heaven. That's why we came here, coming to alignment. And as we on a journey back to the source, a journey into alignment, a journey into realization of who we are, what we are, and the options that we truly have. Guide us. Guide us. Give us your wisdom on this day. Give us the steps we should take on this journey. Thank you so much. Is there anything else I should pray, Father? Please give me the further words I should pray. Source says to be. So to just be. Life purpose. To be. Doing our best. Life purpose. Am I getting it all out? No, I don't feel it. I feel like it's something else I'm supposed to say. Source says to be. To just be. Like, is it because just us being ourselves and being and fully being edified and raised up that is the purpose that we are here to do? To have for heaven to grow, to ascend, to become its fullness, to be everything that we are endowed with. Yes, thank you, thank you. Is there anything else I should pray? Can you seal us with your ashe? I show y'all. Let's get it. Get that crystal energy on my hands. That's the wrong one. Father said. Yo! I pray that you are still here. I know you are. I know you are. Hang on in there with me. Hang on in there. If you vibing so far, you vibe. Did you want that vibe? Hit the button. Yeah, it's something going on. That's upside down. Let's give a quick gander. Freedom was upside down. Yeah. People, I feel like, is not feeling free to exercise their choices. And we talked about that. Like, choices are being limited. And so the fallacy of freedom is, again, it's a fallacy. You're not free to choose the options that you normally would have because they're being controlled. What's being presented to you is being controlled. How you're being pushed into action is being controlled. So to take everything to the Father, even all of your desires, why do I want this? Why am I doing this? The path that I'm on, everything, questioning all the time. How do I show love to myself and to others? Am I being loved? Am I being supported? Well, love is a frequency for one. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. And it could be low frequency or high frequency. When people have jealousy and hatred for you, that's a form of love. It is. We don't think about that, but it is. There's something in you that triggers them. And they have a projecting type of response, right? Instead of them, don't doubt that. Yeah, don't doubt your success. That's on the bottom. Love is here. We're talking about love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. We were just saying literally that love is a frequency. It's a vibration. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. We was talking about the purpose of this show. Tears and Wheat Tarot's show. When you're showing up, never know what you're going to get. You come around here, it's like a whole box of chocolates. You just never know. Anywho. Yeah. But love, again, is a frequency. So when people have bitterness and hatred and jealousy for you, it's really a projection about how they feel about self. Something about you is triggering a response in them about them. It's not about you, beloved. But what you can do is look at that. You can see it. What is it teaching you? What is it telling you about your environment? Who's around you? Who are you connected to? Right? Is there something in you that you need to dig into and push forward and push more harder on? Or are you resonating and connecting with people around other attributes that you need to adjust in your life? It's all an adjustment because we're here to learn. And the tears come to teach us. They do. Right? So if you got somebody that's hating on you, what is it teaching you? Again, are you using that energy to grow yourself? Or are you using that, letting that energy defeat you, wear you down and give you root rot from the inside out? It could go either way. But you use that, the example of it to learn more about yourself. All of it is learning. And if you could come to the point where you could learn and be good with your whole you, like your whole 360, like everything that's in you, you good with that balance, like, and see how the good and the bad works towards the good for the source, the eternal Lord of all that sent you on this here journey, so you could find your way back. Big, big world, but you got it, baby. Come on, y'all. Fear. Fear is on the bottom. Get that in there. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Live in the energy of love. What did we just say? The energy of love could be good or high or low, right? It could be that jealousy, that envy, that bitter, right? People hating on you for no fuck reason at all. Don't even know you, but they hating on you anyway. Why? Because you irritate them. Your peace, something about your spirit irritates the out of them. And it's supposed to. My peace is supposed to piss you off. It is. Because that's why we got connected. So you can see what's about you that's not peaceful. And hopefully go adjust that shit. Now, whether you adjust it or not is up to you. That's the work between you and the eternal Lord of all. And guess what? It ain't on my resume or in my skill set to do that. It's not. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the fuck around. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that lesson, see it, and go on the hell on. Because guess what? I got to hold on to my peace. I'm just saying. Get a sip. But you know what really pisses me off? When my piece is challenging and I can't move around. Ah, I'm just saying. When you be in situations like that too, where your piece is challenged and you can't move around, huh? Oh, that pisses me all the way off. Because I be trying to get from around folks that challenges my piece. I don't like that. Because then look, you realize that this vessel expires. It ages. It does. And to spend days and days and days pissed off, no. I want to experience creation, like the goodness of it. Yes, I'm creation. Wanting to experience creation. That's what we're here to do. And to learn and to grow. And I'm stuck around. No, baby. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Deaf to that shit. Deaf to that. Huh? So if you around some folks that's challenging your peace, I suggest you figure out how to get from around them folks or block it out. Change, make an adjustment within yourself. But guess what? Being in a situation with somebody that challenges my peace on pretty much a fuck daily teaches me how to make adjustments within myself, because sometimes you can't move around. Sometimes you got to be right there with that person that pisses you off on a daily. And you got to figure out how to move your button. Whatever button and spot they pushing on that's egging the shit out you got to learn how to move it. Resolve it. Whatever is in there, you got to figure out how to work that out. And get to good despite them being in your space. Just saying. I felt that in my kingdom. Yeah, I did. Death, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. You put a death to some shit that's robbing you of your peace, what's going to start? A whole nother cycle of peace. Come on, with it, Father. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Can you see the good in the stuff that pisses you off? Because that's where your passion comes from. Moving pain to passion, baby. Move pain to passion. Let's get it. Is there anything else you want? You done with that? Done with this deck? All right. Patience is here. I am patient. I am patient. Patient. I accept everything. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. You want some wisdom? All right, let's get it. This one. All right. Thank you so much, our eternal Lord of all, for being here. We acknowledge you. We acknowledge your intelligence, the infinite intelligence of the all. We acknowledge your breath of life that connects and binds us to all things. Use these cards as tools to deliver a message through me, your willing, surrendered vessel, messenger. Let that message be edifying unto self, so that I may edify you, the source. Let it also be edifying unto your wheat, so that they may be edified, and they may edify you, the source. Let us come together over this message, so that we may magnify and edify you, the source of all. Is there anything else that we should pray, or will you seal us with your ashe? Please give me the words to pray. Source says to be. Is there anything else, Father? Will you please seal us with your ashe? Protect us with the light. Yes. Get that out. Thank you. These cards, where's some? Nope. Come on, wait. Father says breathe. Meditation. Look at that. Peacefulness. Meditation. Breathe. Going in and meditate. Sitting in your mind space. Breathing. Breathing that breath of life. Being sealed and activated, the breath of life. Come on, Father. Yes. Anything else in this deck? Yes. So serene. Remembering to breathe first. Just to take, just even if you just take, you get a decision, I mean, not a decision, a desire, and you need to contemplate it. Breathe. Something pisses you off, breathe. Anger management tells you to breathe. One of the first things they teach you as a coping mechanism is to breathe. Breathing, not only, of course, if you can't breathe, you ain't here, you ain't hearing nothing I got to say, or you on a machine that's breathing for you, and you can hear everything, and you sitting in the spirit with the Most High God anyway. If you got peeps on the machine that's breathing in a coma, don't think they gone. They not gone. They in there. They can hear you. They sitting in a space with the Most High God where they can convene and connect. They are there. They are not gone. Don't know if anybody needed to hear that, but trust and believe they can hear you. They do. And they could be saying from the inside out, I'm still here. You just can't hear them unless you in the spirit and you can connect. You can feel them. You will know that they still here. I don't know if that makes somebody happy to know, but look at that in the inside. They are still there. Challenge. Challenge. Happiness is in a challenge. Somebody doing their best, dealing with death, change, transition. You want this? Death, change, transition. Beginnings and endings. Having to nurture yourself through this time. If you're experiencing death, if you're experiencing a transition, you know, it's going to put your happiness in a challenge because it's not really a great way to receive that type of transition. Grief gives us appreciation for life, but to lose the physicality, the presence, you know, of somebody that you have that's close to you like that, you're going to feel it. You're going to really appreciate the time that you had with them, and you're going to really desire more time with them. But you can still have that in the spirit. It don't feel good now. And then when you lose the physical vessel, it takes you a little minute to get to the point where you can realize that you can still feel and experience them in the spirit. That you are still connected. That connectivity isn't gone. It isn't lost. You want this one? They are between worlds. And again, I felt like somebody could be between worlds. Between worlds, maybe on the cusp of transitioning out. And maybe, you know, you do need to show some love. Maybe you need to explore options, other options. You know, I see on the table too. To breathe and to meditate and to think about it. Maybe there's more options that are not being presented to you. And that could be a whole thing, especially if you one of us in our society. Healthcare options can be limited, and they do not give you all the options. They don't. They don't even care enough to look deeply enough to determine if what it really is, right? Before they tell you that you have no other options. Yeah, baby. And that's her. Explore your options right here on this table and look what fell out over. How do I show love? Explore your options. Self-respect. What was I just saying? They don't even care enough to take the time. But maybe you have a deep knowing that there's something more that can be done. You have a feeling, right, that there's something else in there. Yeah, peace. You want this? Anything else in this deck? No. Father says there's nothing else. Yeah, it's somebody sleep. I kept getting that feeling of coma, of between worlds, breathing machine, like making a decision. Yeah, somebody making a decision. Risky, all the way to the edge type of decision. But they are still in there. Treasure Island is the treasure within self. The treasure within self. So I don't know if somebody is in between worlds, if somebody is just trying to seek the knowingness of self. Because again, self-respect. Explore your options is here. Doing your best. This is your life purpose. Happiness is in the challenge. You in between worlds over something that's transitioning. Father says to nurture yourself and realize that you are doing the best that you can do with your given situation. What's going on, you're doing the best you can with it. Understand that love is a frequency, and you are committed to seeing the good in all things, even if that good is death and transition. The love is death and transition, and you have to find the good in that. What is it teaching you? Again, death and grief teaches us to appreciate life and to realize that the time that we have is fleeting. It's like that. So to appreciate, for once, surround yourself with caring and loving people that's not trying to tear down your peace. You don't have that long to be here, right? And we never know the date, and we never know the time. We expect to have fullness of life into older years, but that may not be the plan from the eternal Lord. The infinite intelligence designs and syncopates all things. The breath of life connects us. So the purpose of your life is according to the eternal Lord of all. And if he takes a life, because nothing gives nor nothing takes life but the source, acting in every capacity, because creation itself is the source. So everything in creation is source. And however source takes a life, it is the will of the Father. And we feel it very personally because we on ground level, we weed level with this thing. But if we could pull up to the level of the sky and the clouds and look down and see the connectivity and how that one life affected this event, affected that event, and that could be 6-7 degrees away from you, and you just can't see that far from weed level. You just cannot. So you have to lean into the trust of the Most High and understand that all things work towards the good. We may not understand it. We may not have yet realized the purpose, but there is one. Nothing is done without purpose, beloved. Nothing. Everything has a purpose. It's all called towards the design. Let's get this deck. What crystal you want? This one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The whole eternal, infinite intelligence, the breath of life, both belonging to our eternal Lord of all, the Lord of all things, the Lord of creation itself. Thank you so much for these messages. Please bless these cards. Bless me, your willing, surrendered vessel and messenger, to bring a message that's edifying unto self, so that I may edify the source. Let it be edifying unto your weak, so that they may be edified and edify you. Let us unite over this message, so that we may galvanize this energy and raise ourselves up, so that we may edify you, the source of all. Please, please, please brighten our lumens, so that we may block out anything that comes against us to harm or distort. Give us the realization and the understanding of how you work, Father, so that we may come to good with the decisions that you put in us and around us, so that when things transition away, we can understand that they were here to give us an appreciation for our connectivity, for our life, and that we take that lesson and we further deepen our connections to those who are still in our lives. Let us block out those who come against our good, so that we may maintain the peace in our lives. Let it all be for a lesson for the good. And if we are sealed and then we are in alignment, please give me your ashe. If not, please give me further words that I should pray. What say you, Father? Ashe, y'all, ashe. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Do we have another deck after this one? This one? And then what? That's it. So we got one more deck, y'all. We got the moon right here. After this, we're going to see what's behind the moon, what's being hid from you, what's being covered up, and then Father say that's it. So, is this it right here? All right, this one? Yes, all right. Ha! Courage and bravery. Courage and bravery. Be courageous. Be brave. Father says in a challenge. Because, of course, when you're stuck between worlds, your happiness is challenged. Death is in transition, is on the table. You have to be courage. You may be courageous. You may be afraid. You may be kind of shaking in your boots, shaking in your pelvis, but that's okay. Do it anyway. Doing your best despite being afraid. Somebody is having some issues with courage and bravery, but they doing their best anyway, and know that that's your life purpose. Letting go of any other fear. Yes. Between worlds, your happiness is in a challenge. Your courage and bravery is in a challenge. Death and end is taking place. But Father said, make sure you nurture you. You doing your best all at the same time. And this is all wrapped around your life's purpose. Self-respect. Respect you. Respect the source of you. How do you show yourself love? Exploring your options. You have a deep knowingness about something. A deep knowingness. Realizing that you are testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. This one. Learning experience. And it's in reverse. Fell out reverse. Is it supposed to be reverse? Yes. Learning experience. After exploring options, learning experience is in reverse. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And breathing. So maybe you are not seeing how all things work towards the good, especially if you stuck between two worlds. Death is on the table. Transitioning and endings is here. Yeah, it could be really hard to take that in as a lesson. And what is it teaching you? What is the good of this? How can it be a good in this? Especially when we talk about atrocities like what just happened to that beloved Shanquella. Like, why? How could that anything be good come from that? Right? This young woman with friends go down to Mexico for a vacation and end up getting beat to death. Like, what? What's the good from that? Be careful though, because again, pseudo choices, things that make you and push you into an action, and they limit your options. We've been talking about, you want this one right here. We've been to anything else in this deck? Okay. Can I look at the energy on the bottom? Yeah, take charge and action is on the bottom. That's been coming up. Put it down, face down. Okay. You want this top one to look at it? Okay, we're good. We was talking. I got to say this because there's been two things going around that's been prominent. One, how do we prosecute them against in Mexico, because these people that committed this crime, right? They were in another country, and the U.S. does not have jurisdiction over there. We do not. So therefore, how can the U.S. hold these people accountable when they committed the crime in another country? Slippery slope, peeps. Slippery slope. We've been talking about how to bring the whole North American continent together, whether it's North America and South America, the Americas, right? We've been talking about that for decades. How do we do it? They went to the Real ID Act. They went to passports. They went to, first you just had to have your birth certificate. You could have a passport. Now it's Real ID Act, where everything is electronic, kind of give you triple citizenship almost. Not citizenship, but the ability to move across all three borders. You can, well, two. Mexican border, South America, into North America, and then up into Canada, right? That's a whole thing. Now we have the issue of murders being taken place in another land from an American citizen, and his family is trying to figure out what the hell do we do to get justice and justification for our youngster, right? For my baby. Should there be an opportunity or no way for them to get justice? Yes, there should. Another part of that is the fact that they recorded this thing happening in Mexico. So does the Mexican government have any obligation? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But if they don't, what's to come out of that? Again, 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees of separation. You're talking about legislation that would affect the whole country. Not to say whether it's good, bad, but indifferent. It just is. Things that you need to think about. Second part of that is these people recorded it. Okay? So if you record a crime happening and you do nothing to stop it, no matter where you are, what does that mean in terms of being liable for either the crime itself, an accomplice, an associate, or having to pay out civil restitution for the life that you did nothing to help save. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming out of this. But we only looking at either the laws in Mexico as far as jurisdiction for the U.S. or civil lawsuits. Are there other options that we could be considering that are not being borne out? Think about it. What are the other options? I don't have all the answers. I'm just asking questions. Damn show sounds like a perfect opportunity for change, does it? But change to what, beloved? Change to what? Freedom ain't free. It's a cost. And they don't show you the underhandedness cost of your freedom. That's behind the moon. Let's get it, Father. Let's get it. You see how you be bringing it together? Ooh, I love it. That infinite intelligence get to cooking. Come on in here and do it. Ooh, Father. I'm telling you. Because this whole thing, ooh, baby. Y'all think Mothers Against Drunk Driving was something, when they came to them babies that was dying from fucking drunk drivers out there? And how many states got zero tolerance laws and how the DUIs and all that stuff, them legislations evolved after that? You couldn't tell that parent when she lost her baby on that highway that death and transition was gonna feel like or mean anything else. Like, no, she said, not another one. Not if I can help it. And they band together to do something different, to make a change. They explored options that was not on the table. They pulled them out and realized that it was something else that we could do. It's something else that we can do. What it is, I haven't realized it. I'm just putting it out there that we could think about this here thing and realize that it's something else we could do. Come on, infinite, our eternal Lord of all, your infinite intelligence. Yes, we need that. The breath of life that connects us all. Yes, give us a message. Use these cards as a tool to deliver a message unto me, your willing surrendered vessel, and so that I may be edified first and foremost, so I can edify the source, edify your wheat, so that they could be edified. Let us come together over a common purpose, a common goal, so that we may raise ourselves up and edify you, the source of all, eternal Lord of all. Thank you so much. Is there any other words that I should pray? Can you please seal us with your ashe? Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Last deck. I know we get into it. How many we done used so far? I think this is number 7. 7 is a good number. Yes, I've been told 7 is a real good number. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But this is deep. You know what I mean? Sometimes we got to pull a couple layers to get down into this thing so we can get that deep, knowing that that's on the table is down in there. But we need to breathe and meditate. Get in there, because it's in there. It's more options that's in there. And they ain't showing you everything that's on the table. You really only looking at one hand, this hand that's doing the spectacle. But you don't see the other handed. You don't see the underhandedness they doing with the other hand. Come on with this thing. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Either one of these? No. What's happening, Father? Show us behind here. Right here? This one? All right. Somebody hard work is paying off. Whose hard work? Theirs. Theirs? Yeah. The others. The others. Why is their hard work paying off? Can you say? No. What work is it, Father? Can you say? What work is paying off? Ooh, deceitfulness. Deceitfulness. We talk about that dark psychology. In this side, here. Look at the bigger picture, yo. We was just saying, that it's another thing at work here at play. Something that we don't pay attention to because the choices that they put in front of us, again, not saying that any of this was like, oh, somebody did plot to take that young girl. Them people plotted to take her down there and do what they did to her. That was a setup. It was. That's fucked up. But for other energies to take that and galvanize it and use it to help propel their purpose that's already been in play, oh baby, and prevent it and present it to you where like your options is limited, like it's either this or that because that's along with what they want to do anyway. It's other options. Other options. And when you in the weeds, you right up on that thing, you in it, you in the thick of it, you don't always see all the other options. What is one of the first things, again, they tell us to do when your peace is disturbed, when you angry, when you pissed off, that you know you out of control, is to breathe. Stop and breathe. So you can do what? We said it. Look at the bigger picture. How are we being manipulated? How are we being used? Our lives, our situations, our emotions being used. Even when we are being horrific to our own selves, because we co-creating this madness now. Is there anything else? We co-creating this madness. And it's just like pawns in a story. Anything in here? This, no. Yeah. Like pawns. Chess, baby, chess. This is chess. It ain't checkers. It's chess. On a high level. And when I say high, it ain't just on this plane, 3D. No, we talking about spiritual. Spiritual. Again, you are a piece of heaven. And if the battle in heaven rages on, then where do you think we at? Can we not consider that we still on the battlefield? Can you not consider that a bunch of us is in between worlds and even realizing that you own the battlefield, or that you duality, that you fighting this thing on two different levels, spiritually and physically? And to come to alignment with your physical and spiritual so that you could be a strong warrior is a whole thing. You could be clued in and tapped in. You can get into that deep knowingness and explore other options. Come out of that pseudo mindset where you only looking at what they put in front of you. Because of course, if the battle is for you, they're not going to show you the real. History is written by the victor. Let's get with this thing. Challenge. Because we surrender to what we see, not what's real. And what we see ain't fuck shit, beloved. It's not the real. Because these eyes don't even pick up visuals. We put together the image in our mind. You want this right here on the bottom? This is for somebody. Somebody may be getting ready to go through or experience a transition. Yeah. Right here. This line. Between worlds, happiness is in the challenge. Courage and bravery is in the challenge. You're doing your best. Nurture yourself. Stay on nurturing and self-care, beloved. Whatever it is that you're going through is going to help with your purpose, your life path. Go into the spirit and meditate. Stay connected. Stay grounded. Connect yourself with people who are comforting, who are peaceful. Stay away from the drama.